Good evening! Welcome to Tweed Up, where we take video games, music, movies, and more way too seriously. I'm Neil, this is Zac.
Today we're going to talk about one of the coolest games you could ever play, Child of Eden, for the PlayStation 3 or Xbox 360.
Yeah, you gotta play it on the 360 though.
No, you gotta play it on the PlayStation 3. The Move is so much better than the Kinect.
But
what did we play it on?
we played it on the 360, dude.
No, we played it on the PlayStation 3. We had the Move controller.
But we played it on the 360 in my basement.
Anyway, Neil's wrong. I'm Zac. We're going to talk about this amazing game. Came out in 2011. It's developed by Ubisoft. It is a motion-controlled game that can also be controlled with a controller. It is would you call it a rail shooter rhythm game?
Yeah, it's definitely a rail shooter. If you're familiar with Rez, it's very similar and is
spiritual successor to Rez.
Some way spiritual successor to Rez, but everybody still talks about Rez. For some reason, no one talks about Child of Eden.
I'm talking about Child of Eden. This game is amazing.
It is.
We played this game like 4 hours. Like, it's a one-player game, and Neil and I and our friend Chris would just hang out and watch each other play
I think we probably played this in the ideal way to play this game. Now, it is a short game, but that's not
90 minutes. You can be done.
That's not a knock on it.
No,
you know, it's more like an album, you know, than a video. I mean, it is a video game, but we played it in. We would have like poker games, and then like after the poker games, we would go down in the basement and play Child of Eden, and like one of us would play through a stage. And then another of us might play a different stage, or we try to replay a stage that someone else had played and get like a better score on it. Because it's all based, there's a lot of like score multipliers if you...
Don't use those Euphoria bombs, but they are pretty
sweet. That's how you use the Euphoria bomb when you're playing with the Kinect. But like...
Which we didn't do.
We totally did.
It was the PlayStation. Anyway.
Is this what this whole episode's going to be about? Remember you painted and then you like went like that?
I remember holding the cursor and releasing it to fire the missiles.
Okay. His memory don't work right, but you know.
I've done things to my brain.
So,
it's an incredible game, 90 minutes, as Neil said. Spiritual successor to Rez. If you played Rez, you get a probably pretty good idea of this. It does have a story. You're purging the far-flung future, several centuries in the future's internet viruses, and trying to restore the consciousness within that internet to full health.
Yeah, they're trying to rebuild the like consciousness of the first human born in space. Yeah, it's named Lumi. And it's pretty cool because like, you know, there she is. Lumi. Yeah, you're playing through these very electronic looking worlds and stuff with all these kind of crazy lights and everything, and you'll be beating a boss and be like, you know, knocking parts of it away, and you'll start seeing, as you get through the level, you'll start seeing like Lumi like back behind it, and it's really cool, and it's all like synced up to the music. You know, that's what I was gonna say, you get bonuses for playing in time with the music, and you basically have two types of attacks. You can lock on and then release Panzer Dragoon style.
Up to 8 enemies at a time.
And you get that bonus if you release, you know, if you shoot your missiles or whatever on beat. And then with your other attack, it's like a machine gun, but it's really cool because it changes the audio of the game when you're shooting something with it, and it's like very percussive, you know. So it's like doing a fill on a snare drum, you know, when you're like doing your machine gun thing, and then you can switch and paint and burst. It's very synesthetic is like that word that they kind of were going
We'll put
for.
that up here. Synesthetic. The 5 levels in the game, plus 1 bonus, are called Archives. You unlock the 6th as a bonus challenge after you complete the game again. 90 minutes in and out. Levels names are Matrix, Evolution, Beauty, Passion, Journey, and Hope is the bonus level. Do you remember what your favorite level was, Neil? I do. I remember mine.
What is it? I don't.
3, 2, 1. No, just kidding. Evolution, man, with the giant phoenix at the end.
That is
with
awesome.
A shout out to Journey at the end.
Yeah, I do.
And this game, with the right situation, the right state of mind, is like,
it can be very emotional. Yeah. I mean, so can Rez, you know.
Yeah.
And so this is directed by Tetsuya Mitsuguchi, kind of legendary game creator. But what's interesting about this particular game, Child of Eden, it's the only game that he directed. He was the producer for lots of games. Like, he started with Sega, did Sega Rally Championship, and then started as a producer, and then was a producer for Space Channel 5 on the Dreamcast. Yeah, so that's sort of like where his rhythm stuff started coming in, and then producer for Rez in 2001, legendary game, amazing game. Producer for Luminous in 2004, producer for Meteos, favorite of mine on the DS, awesome game if you haven't played it. He was a producer for 99 Nights. Do you remember that game?
I do,
yeah.
Really.
It's sort of like a Dynasty Warriors game with like a fantasy setting. So really
kind
no
of
rhythm.
there, but
yeah, nothing rhythm based. And then Every Extend Extra in 2006, another rhythm kind of platformy-ish puzzler game. And then 2011, Child of Eden, director. So this was like definitely a project that Mitsuguchi was really passionate about.
I was going to say, it's a passion project, man. It comes through.
Yeah, his band, Genki Rockets, does all the music. Lumi is the like fictional singer for Genki Rockets. And then after that, gotta shout out to Tetris Effect.
Woo!
This game is amazing and gives some of the same kind of like emotions. Especially if you play this in VR, it's amazing. It's very similar to Child
Speaking of VR, this message is going out to Mark Zuckerberg. Right? Look, dude, I own an Oculus, and that's what it's called. It's not called the other thing that you want to call it. If I haven't played this thing in like 2.5 years, but if you put this out, I will give you $30, and I will play it on a weekly basis.
Yeah,
okay?
I'm really surprised.
Just do the math. It's easy.
Yeah,
okay?
there's Tetris Effect VR. Why not Child of Eden VR? You know?
It's already made.
Yeah.
Just get some free money there. I know you need it. Putts.
But
anyway.
It's an amazing game. Now I was going to talk about how I think the Kinect integration is fantastic. Now, I love the Move as well.
Are you denying that we had a Move in the
Oh yes, 100%. We had both.
Okay, I agree that we had both.
I believe we played this with the Kinect.
Let's call Chris.
I distinctly remember
I remember using the things.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I don't know, man.
Although, alright. This is the kind of candid honesty that you only get on Tweed Up.
Yeah, it's unplanned.
When he's saying the hand raising to launch the Euphoria Bomb, I do remember that.
Right.
So if that's not how you do it on the Move, then you might be right.
I'm telling you, man. We were doing the Kinect. And, I feel like the Kinect gets a bad rep these days.
It's a terrible thing. It was a horrible,
horrible... See, I was going to talk about, the gun stringer.
You like using it to turn on your Xbox?
I was going to talk about, Fable the Journey.
I love just waving my arms around with nothing happening. It's pretty cool.
Remember playing Mass Effect with the Kinect, and you could just be like, Liara, Singularity, and she would do it? It's so great.
I told you.
It was so great.
I told you. He likes the voice controls. That's the whole thing. That he doesn't think that it's better in any way. He just likes the voice controls.
I miss the Kinect. That's the whole reason I wanted to talk about Child of Eden.
You notice that that's the first time that anybody said this on YouTube. The whole platform in 11 years? Yeah.
There's some fun stuff.
Nobody misses the Kinect. You know what Megan and I did with our Kinect?
All right.
Neither do I.
Let's talk about the Move. We like the Move.
Yeah, I like the Move. Considering it was a what's the word I'm looking for? Not ancillary, not accessory.
A gimmick?
A peripheral.
Yes.
Yeah. That, had a button and a weird light on top. It wasn't the coolest looking thing. It had to have the sensor. I thought it worked really well.
It did.
Yeah.
I
thought it worked a lot better than the Kinect.
Sports Champions and Sports Champions 2. Yeah. The disc golf on Sports Champions 2 is really, really fun, really awesome. Mm-hmm. There's a game for the Move called The Shoot, which is fantastic. Actually, a lot of the light gun games for the Move were really, really good. There's a game called Sorcery for the Move. Now, I'm talking. Bring the Move back.
Forget the PSVR 2.
Now,
Give us the Move.
I understand that all these motion controls have sort of now become a VR thing, but I don't like putting the thing on my head,
Yeah, it is uncomfortable.
I want to play the motion control stuff without the thing on my head, and that's not really an option anymore.
Agreed. Yeah. Someday, maybe we'll just get the eyeball implants. Who knows?
Yeah.
Man, I love this game so much.
The music is fantastic.
It's a really great experience. Some games out there that, like, when you play all the way through them in one sitting, that really make an emotional impact. This is high on my list. Journey. That's another one. Hopefully, hey, if you want to hear us talk about Journey, get in the comments and let us know what you think. What's the best motion control system out there? You got your Kinect, you got your Move, and you got your Wii.
Yeah, it's such a timely subject. What's better, the Kinect or the Move? Oh,
only
well, I mean, I guess there was the Wii, but like, I don't know.
We like to stay pretty current on this channel, you know. Hey everybody, thanks for making time for our thoughts on an amazing game, Child of Eden.
Yeah, thanks for watching Tweed Up. Peace out.
Peace.